Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is the Boom Bar right here on your Boom Radio NG. I bid you a warm welcome to the bar today. Today promises to be a very interesting one. It is Friday. Yep. Sorry. For most people, it is the end of the week and it promises to be a very interesting one right here at the bar today. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we're going to be breaking down quite a number of things at the bar today. First things first, this matter of Awujale is not going anywhere anytime soon. River State and the impeachment or non-impeachment of the governor is also a very interesting thing we're going to be looking at as well today. Also, the PDP still seems to have at least one governor that is sure that is not going anywhere. There is a bit of protest that's happening with NAFDAC at the moment, and a few other things at the I think it's official. Nigeria now has at least 3 ambassadors for the 3 different countries. So that and a lot of other things are things we're going to be talking about today at the bar. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show with us. My name is Dolupo, and with me in the studio is Sola.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank God it's Friday. New Music Friday. It's fantastic Friday for me right here at the bar. And I'm hoping that you stay with us all the way so we can break it all down together.
Okay, so we're going straight into the gist. First things first, President Tinubu has posted 3 ambassador designates to France, UK, and the United States. It's been a long time coming. But the first 3 people that he had sent to the Senate first, Ambassador Ayodele Oke is going to France, Colonel Latif is going to the United States, and Ambassador Amin Dalhatu is going to the United Kingdom.
Yeah, 3 of about 60 or 70 that have been screened. Hopefully, Nigeria's ambassadors can actually get back, to where they had left off, because it's not a good thing for a country to be almost 2 years, without having those people in place. For some of us who live in Nigeria, we won't understand the effects of those things. But for the people who live outside Nigeria, they know what they're going through and all of that. So hopefully this would achieve the things that we hope it does achieve.
Okay, so we'll see what that is. Hopefully there'll be more ambassadors as time goes on, and there'll be more announcements. Another very interesting thing is that today, sadly, national grid collapsed today. Just in case you're wondering why you don't have power in your area, national grid collapsed.
We're in such a bad place now that when you hear it, it's not news. And for those who don't know, because you might be living in a country where you have never heard of such things, a lot of things are so peculiar to Nigeria. So when you hear national grid collapse, it means the whole of the country has been thrown into darkness again.
Exactly.
There's no power supply
the only thing
from the central source.
And
however, Nigeria is not in darkness because we are all grids on our own. We're all mini grids.
The only thing I can also say is that I'm not saying that is a very good thing, but I would say that the national grid collapsing in the morning, you might be sure that you might maybe get power at night. Might.
It's a might kind of thing.
It takes a while, but it doesn't take as long as it used to be before. But the honest truth is, this nonsense has to stop, whether we like it or not. But still talking about power here, because this was really the main gist I wanted to talk about before the national grid decided to do what it does best. The federal government has now announced that the ban of electricity distribution companies and installers from collecting any form of payment for meters, saying that DISCO officials and installers found extorting customers will be prosecuted. This was announced by the Minister of Power himself, issuing this warning on an on-site inspection of newly imported smart meters in Apapa.
It's always nice when you hear them read the Riot Act. Oh my God. If anybody is caught doing this to Nigerians, there will be. At least I have experienced it 3 different times. The so-called metering companies are outsourced. It's not like they are the distribution companies.
Oh yeah, they're private companies.
And there's none of them that has not tried to extort money, especially in this site that we are in now. I know Dolupo will bear me witness. That one is not a hearsay. So when they say these things, you just wonder, like, okay, what measures have you put in place to stop it from happening or catch the people who are doing it? They will come with all sorts of games. Oh, the cable in your house is not long enough, or you don't have the right type of cable.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to help you get a bus bar. Meanwhile, not everybody needs a bus bar.
Most people don't.
You get, oh, we need to help you get a bus bar. Oh, no, this cutout that you have here, no, they're not the type that would. We know. It's all sorts of funny things, and this is extortion at its worst. The corruption that we speak about, every time they say corruption and they talk about Nigeria, it's not even government. It's more of the people.
Of our people. So talking about people, yeah, and this is one part. I know everybody goes on about government. When do we get to a point that we actually choose to do the right thing?
I don't know.
I don't know. I get the angle that, oh yes, there should be punitive measures and all that, but do they really have to be punitive measures for us to decide to do the right thing? And I know that a lot of people say, oh, you have to put it there, but if we think about it, isn't that animalistic behavior? That's goat-like behavior, that you have to put a cane for you to be able to realize that you have to do the right thing. It's actually, it doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm the one that is looking at it from that angle. It just doesn't make sense.
Yesterday, we were parked somewhere in the morning, and I think we were buying food or something, and I was in the car. I saw 2 different vehicles with 2 parents carrying children while driving. One was a black SUV with a man. I'm wondering why. Maybe his wife has traveled or something. And the other one was a woman. She even parked beside me, did some stunts, went to buy food, and got into a vehicle. But we left before she did and all that. And I'm trying to, like, say these are the elites.
Do you understand? Like, and so
everybody's doing something wrong.
Everybody is doing something wrong. And you know, this okay, I'd said I was not going to talk about this, but I think that maybe this just dovetails into it. So I don't know if you saw a video of which has been trending now. A particular, I think she's a reverend now, bishop now. Funke Felix Adejumo, where I think she was preaching somewhere and was talking about how some imams spoke to her where she was in a committee with the US Embassy or something, and how the imams were literally making fun of her and Christianity, about how when pastors do something wrong, that Christians have a way of airing their dirty linen in public, and how imams do worse and they cover it up. Now, this is not a jab on any religion, and funny enough, for me, it's not even a religion thing. I'm like, so we're now having, she and the imams, what she was preaching, we're now having a conversation of how to cover people's bad behavior. What happened to you people, all of you together, you the imams and the pastors and all, are ashamed that you're raising people that do not know how to do the right thing? I'm like, at what point do we realize that there is a problem, that you have people coming to your church, you have people coming to your mosque, you ordain pastors, I don't know if it's called ordaining imams, that engage in horrible behavior that you have to cover up. Because, you know, I was having a conversation with someone this morning, and I said that I might be wrong, but I don't think spirituality, religion is about doing the right thing or wrong thing. I think that spirituality is about, even when it comes to Isheshe, is about communing with a higher body than you. I don't think your spirituality should be based on right or wrong. Why do I say so? As an atheist, you should know that you should not take somebody else's thing. You don't need a higher body to tell you to do the right thing at the right time. So like, and I'm like, for me, that was what I got from that video. Like, our society has degenerated to the point where we're okay with these things that we're doing now. What we're fighting for is, not airing this dirty linen in public. And if we now look at it, it's a whole systemic thing. If this is the point where we are now in our society, it's a horrible, horrible thing.
One of my favorite musicians of all time, his name is Buju. He's a Jamaican artist. There's the intro to one of his songs that says, "There was good and evil, but we chose good." Do you understand? Mm-hmm. It's actually about choices. You get? I like what you said about spirituality and not necessarily be good and bad or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's about choices.
Yes.
And I like to say that we all have it in us.
Yeah,
good
I agree.
And bad.
I agree.
But you need to make a conscious effort to choose to be on the right side of things. Let's even imagine for a minute that there's no heaven.
Exactly.
Like, you're doing this because you want to go. No.
Yeah, there's no heaven, actually, there's no hell.
There's no heaven, there's no hell.
Is it a crime to be good to the next person? Like, that's where I'm coming from. You get my point.
Yeah, so I've got my friend Nomolus of blessed memory sang that song. Imagine if there was no heaven. You know, would you still treat me right? Would you still do
my point?
The good things that you're doing now. So some people say heaven is the goal. No, put that aside. Humanity.
Let's be even
right
human
here,
beings.
right now.
Here, right now.
What exactly are you doing? Many years ago, a couple of years ago, I was in management in a particular organization, and one day I sat down. I looked at the whole place. I did an assessment of the entire staff all by myself, and I said to myself, the only way this place will succeed is if everybody does their job.
Yeah.
That understanding that
just
this is why you were
part.
employed.
Yeah.
Just do it. And I tried. And when I found out that was not working, I started doing other people's jobs because alongside my own.
Work has to go on.
Work has to go on. And that's how life actually works. Like, it's teamwork. It's team effort. Football, 11-a-side football has 11 players. But picture the goalkeeper leaving the goalpost to go out all the time. They will concede more goals. It's because he has to stay back. That's his job. The defenders have to defend. Midfielders have to defend and pass. The attackers have to score. Do you get? No, doesn't mean that everybody cannot do the other roles, but everybody has their work cut out for them. You have their roles spelled out. And that is what it also means, basically, in life, when we're talking about being citizens or being indigents or being people who actually keep saying, you want a better country, you want a better continent. But the instant you get a chance, you're doing all the wrong things in the world.
Exactly.
And you expect the next person not to do it to the next person, and you expect the world to be it's not. So the only way the world could be a better place, and I doubt if it will, is for all of us to agree to do the right thing. It's so sad.
That's it.
So you say people should not charge people for metering, that the government has already paid for it or whatever. But you see, the guys that got into that company, 90% of them got in because of the chance to extort.
Yeah.
There's a story of how some immigration officers allegedly extorted some Nigerian guy that was going to Mali or something, 2 million or something like that. It's a new story. I think it broke yesterday or 2 days ago. Do you understand? And I'm there thinking, like, even with all the efforts of this minister to, digitalize the system, to cut down corruption, they are still doing it. They still find a way to extort money from people. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about how police around Ogudu did the same thing to a couple that was traveling. The bottom line is that a lot of people who have gotten these jobs did not go there because they want to be power holding company staff or because they want to be immigration officers or police officers. They've gone there because of the perks, and the perks are illegal.
Illegal perks.
They're illegal.
Yes,
the perks are illegal. You work with the Ministry of Housing and whatever, and they're told to go check out defective buildings. You get there, you know this building is defective.
But you collect
take a
money
bribe.
and move, and you move.
You take a bribe. You even tell them how to beat the system. Do you understand?
It's just ridiculous. It is ridiculous, really.
So for as long as we are culpable, you even the meters that we're talking about, it gets installed. Someone from the power holding company comes to you and tells you, you know, you can save money by bypassing. There's a way they do it. One thing.
Yeah.
You agree, and they do it, and you're happy with yourself. Oh, you're saving money. You're saving money, and the same you will lift holy hands on Sunday.
On Sunday, oh.
The same you that is bypassing meter.
Oh my God.
You will lift holy hands on Sunday. You know, look, the world will be a better place. I'm not a saint, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my own part.
Let's try.
If
That's
everybody tried, it would be a better place.
It definitely would be a better place. But anyway, just wanted to put one very interesting. I just saw something earlier today, and I thought, well, this is not part of any gist. So apparently, a 22-year-old OnlyFans model in the US did a nose job, and after she was asked why she did, she said, "Oh, she needs to do it because she needs her unborn children to inherit a new nose." No, it's not a joke. It's not a joke.
Oh my God. 22.
Yeah.
At 22, you would have gone to school.
You should.
You would have learned a little bit about biology,
genetics,
and all of that. But it's okay. It's okay. Look, it's like the interviewer telling a 21-year-old that he looks healthy. Like, damn, you look healthy.
Since you decided to talk about
I'm just saying.
Since you decided to
no,
talk
when a 22-year-old has a nose job because she wants her children to inherit the nose job that she has done. So she really thinks it's like computer, that our system will now download the new nose into our genes, you know. It's genetics.
Since you went there, we will go there.
Damn.
So can we talk about the fact that celebrities that come into Nigeria, I think that the people that plan their trips, they pick popular people, which makes sense. But maybe do a little bit of background checks before you, and then even Nigerians, can we respect ourselves a little bit? So what SR is saying, in case you were wondering, so some guy, and I've seen Nigerians behave horribly. I saw a video today where some skater guy was shouting and asking a show speed.
Oh, you've seen the video now?
Yes, I finally saw the video, and it was very despicable. You're shouting at him and saying, "Oh, you should do it for Ronaldo. You should do it. That you should skate." And the guy says he's not skating.
I don't skate.
Then there's another streamer that we talked about yesterday, who was doing all sorts of things just so
got on a horse.
Apparently
got carried by people.
He had made some statements before. It was actually an intentional thing not to stream with him. Even Ashospeed had come out to put out a statement that his plan was really to project people that
Africa.
People don't know.
Yeah,
it's not about collaborating with. And I'm like, when someone tells you no once, respect yourself and go home now.
No, they think persistence.
You had to be
context.
carried away, and I know we talked about this thing yesterday. He definitely needs better management. That's it. But I think the worst of it all is some guy that, and I don't know how it works, and I don't know how they make money of these things. Maybe because adverts and become influencers and all that. But the guy is actually doing well for himself. Some Egungun guy who is apparently in charge of the mix of this I Show Speed tour, and he was supposed to interview him. First, he comes off, which anybody that knows this person knows that what he interviews are BBLs, and if you are not
aka fake yash,
if you are not into some of those
fake
things,
body,
some of his content might
fake
really
hair.
Actually, it might tick you off.
Say, damn, what's wrong with you, man?
But everybody has their own niche. Everybody does whatever, and he has followers. I don't have to like.
And he's doing very well.
Yeah, I don't have to like his content, but his content is doing well. Let's not
Very
even
well.
lie.
Very, very well.
And then he comes up and says, "Oh, he's he's the biggest interviewer in Africa."
That's true.
I like, wall up. Okay, if you're going to say that, the least you can do is at least show yourself as that. Yeah, I will guess for you to say you are the biggest interviewer, you're probably working. You have some journalism degree. You're probably working or have worked in a series of media houses. You probably have so much experience under your belt and all that for you to just, blot out some of those things. Then he starts asking questions. First, how old are you? When did he start streaming and all that? He said, the person said has been streaming since 15, which, not a bad question. Then goes ahead and says, "Oh, how old are you?" And he says 21. And this person replies and says, "Oh, wow, you look so good." Except for someone that has a terminal illness. I'm sorry. Is there any 21-year-old, and I'm asking you directly, is there any 21-year-old that does not look good that you know?
I'm old. I can't answer.
You don't know any 21-year-old.
I can't answer that. I should actually throw it back at you.
Any 21-year-old.
You're closer to them than I am.
Any 21-year-old.
It's almost times 2 or times 3 of me.
Any 21-year-old that you know that is not well.
No, I'm just saying.
That does not look good.
That you younger people should be able to answer that.
You tell a 21-year-old, "Oh, you look good," and then goes ahead and says, "Oh, when did you start this your woo?" And you're barking like a dog, like a village dog. And I'm like, what are we doing to ourselves?
It's the fact that the world has changed, and of course we all have to learn how to live with it. And when Kim Kardashian became a billionaire from being involved in a scandal from the onset, the world started saying people like that, and now we have plenty of them, and that's what it is. The thing is that I do not begrudge them, because they have people that they are catering to. They actually have an audience, so that's fine.
Talk about how the fact that we make just anybody a celebrity in this country.
Yeah, so that's fine. Big Brother has done its own too. There are smart people who have come out of Big Brother. There are dumb people who have come out of Big Brother, but they are all doing good, I think. Okay, most of them are doing good, not all. Most of them are doing good. What I'm trying to say in essence is that everybody needs a platform. And the sad part is, what do you have in you when you get the platform? So we're seeing people like this who, I don't know, wasn't prepared to be where they are.
But you knew you were going to...
Again, you must also understand niches. Like, you're a niche guy. Your niche is Nyash and BBL and hair. How much is your hair? And all of that. So you probably should have told them, nah, let me pass on this. I don't know how to interview.
But you know that even if you do, you could actually
it was meant to be a joke, but you're taking it literally, but it's all right. All I'm trying to say in essence is that man is very good at what he does. Egungun is good at what he does, but sadly, interviewing iShow Speed, I cringe.
It's cringe-worthy. It's cringe-worthy. That video, sad. Cringe-worthy. And it's horrible.
A lot of them are good. I understand how these things work. A couple of years ago, over a decade ago, I got invited to speak to some Nigerian boxers who had come home from the UK. The person organizing the thing works in a club. The person that they know when they were coming to Nigeria worked in a club. Mm-hmm. And the person, of course, was supposed to organize a press conference and had spoken to one media house in the UK and one entertainment writer somewhere on one blog. So when they called me for a meeting and I reeled out what I could do and everything, she felt threatened. Like, she started acting up. So I backed off. But the main organizers called me back and like, look, we think you're the one that can do this, because I have that experience in the media. You understand? So what I've noticed is that a lot of these international tours, the people they know are not necessarily experts in the field. You get when AJ came, the first time AJ came after he had become a champion, they were thrown a certain way. You know, that's why you start seeing them going to places, and so it has nothing to do with their core competence and all of that. And the same thing that's happening. I don't think that the people that are in charge or are working on iShow Speed's tour in Nigeria,
they're not competent. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
Their competence is zero.
I don't think so. I like some of the things that they've done, but again, like someone was pointing out, Lagos is not Nigeria.
Exactly.
If you all really want to show this brother Nigeria,
it's
take
just that's the thing. Once they sit in Lagos,
go to Port Harcourt, go to Abuja,
and they sit on the island,
go to
and that's it.
Enugu, you know, go to Kano.
They don't even leave Lagos
go
Island.
To Ibadan.
The only time they leave Lagos Island is when on the way to the airport and back. That's it.
In fact, island is not
that's
Nigeria.
What I'm saying. That's it. The highest they will go is go to Lagos Island market, and that's it. And that's it. It's just a ridiculous thing. But anyway, Sha, all the best to all of them. I don't even know how did we get here.
Say damn.
Anyway, talking about clowns, and I think that this one is very clownish. This story is very clownish. I might be wrong, but Distillers, NLC, and TUC had protested ban of sachet alcohol at NAFDAC office today. Hear me out. It might sound like a serious matter, but when I say clowns, let me explain why I think they're clowns. At the bar, we're not NLC, we're not TUC, we're not Distillers. This is not the first time we're hearing about it, and how the matter, in fact, a few months ago, it was debated on the floor of the House, in the Senate, in the House of Reps. And this matter had been going on for over a year. They kept on giving them leeway until the National Assembly had come out to say, you know what, this thing has to be implemented. There's been a law that had been signed for over a year, I think even 2 years now. Why I call them clowns is Distillers, NLC, TUC. Where were you people when those laws were being read in the House? Where were you when those laws were being passed? Where was all this noise when they were talking about how maybe they were debating maybe they should give them more time or not? Where were you in all this? Keep in mind, if we really follow the law and follow the way it has been going, I'm not even sure NAFDAC even has had a say. All NAFDAC is just doing is enforcing a law that the House passed. It just fell on them as the agency to enforce the law. So are you telling that NAFDAC should go against the law now? That's why I said that this is just pure clownish behavior. And they know that Nigerians are now, you're going on, oh, people are going to lose their jobs. Did you not know this a year ago? Did you not know this 2 years ago? What was your alternative? Did you go to the House to prepare to drop other alternatives? No. But you are going to come and make noise, and all you put stand on is you do nonsense protest and blocking the road and disrupting people's lives. I say this is clownish behavior. I said what I said.
So again, if you're just joining us at the moment, we are discussing Nigeria's sachet alcohol ban. Now, these things might exist in other countries, but not, I can tell you for free, not at the volume that it exists in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And the whole idea is that a lot of cheap alcohol is packed in sachets and sold, especially on the streets, especially at bus stops, and bus parks and all of that.
Minors, all sorts.
Yeah, you know. So they were banned about a year ago, but there was a lot of plea, and the ban was pushed until this month. And now some people have come out to protest at the enforcement agency's office, saying the ban cannot, in fact, there's an hashtag that's trending, which means that this is a well-structured campaign. They have given people money. When you see hashtags trending, leave it. That some people have worked the algorithm, and so now they're saying that the sachet alcohol ban should be reversed. It is not sensible for us to say we want our country to be better, but we want things to change while they also remain the same. Doesn't make any sense. People go buy land, build houses without proper documentation, build houses without soil test and all the things that they should do. Then when things go wrong, the government, why is the government clamping down? It's the same way with this sachet alcohol thing.
Sorry,
yeah, it's fine. It's the same thing with this sachet alcohol thing. Like, that, it's an anomaly.
It is
that we have now made standard.
And even if you want to protest, go to the people that started the law.
So it's actually, of course, I noticed that whenever some change is going to come, people get the heads up. And that's why, looking back, the best way to remove subsidy was the way Mr. President did it.
Because nobody is going to...
When they tell you, in 6 months' time, we're going to stop registration for national ID card because of this and that. People will not do anything. When it's one day to shut down,
protest, say,
you will hear the loudest complaints ever. This happens all the time in this country. All the time. So my own is, even if you want to protest, which I think that is a little too late, go to the house and talk to the people that made the law, not people that are set to enforce. I really hope that NAFDAC does not bow to this nonsense that they're doing. It's ridiculous. You were given more than a year to rearrange your stock and rearrange yourself, but you felt, they were still going to do it. Whatever your eyes see, good luck to you. Anyway, as I was just scrolling through the computer, I just saw something that where someone had posted a hilarious picture, and the caption is, "Angel of Death looking at you, mixing all types of drugs and herbal concoction just because you want to satisfy a girl in bed." You know that you are inviting the angel of death. You don't need anything. Femi Kuti has a song called "Search Yourself." Google that song and listen. It's similar to that. There's something about that he sang about.
I just wanted to put that out there. It was just very hilarious. Any which way, talking about suing people, the FCT minister has now taken FCT workers to court, the National Industrial Court, over their indefinite strike.
Indefinite strike on its own part is very, very, very wrong.
Yeah.
But again, the minister on his own part also, how did he let it get to the level
to this point
that people are now going on indefinite strike? Nyesom Wike might be doing very well when it comes to infrastructural development and redevelopment of Abuja. But again, you need people, it's not a one-man thing. And I think that it's better that they sit down and negotiate or renegotiate whatever they've negotiated with the workers than all of this rancor.
Okay.
Again, what people don't understand about labor laws is that the same way it favors you, the worker, is the way it also favors the employer of labor. So maybe him seeking redress might reset some things.
Maybe. Let's see. I'm talking about court. The National Judicial Council has cleared 14 people for appointment for Federal High Court judges. Also, just wanted to put it out there, the NSA welcomed U.S. anti-terror squad to Abuja for joint action, and I think this is beautiful news. Whether want to, maybe some people might agree or not. Also, Nigerian troops neutralized 2 Boko Haram commanders and 10 others, say, in Sambisa Forest and Mandara Mountains. And now, one of very interesting matter is the Nigeria Bar Association, where the Nigeria Bar Association has now reversed Abdul Rashid Maina's patron appointment. I think that was appointed as patron for NBA, I think Niger State.
There's a Niger or somewhere in Abuja.
No, I'm not sure it's Abuja, but I'll look for the state.
Okay.
It's a different state. The NBA has now reversed it, saying that there's a 2 billion naira conviction on his head, and for the sanctity of the law, that he's not someone that should be a patron of NBA.
All right, Abdul Rashid Maina, if you're wondering, was convicted a couple of years ago, about 4 or 5 years ago, under Buhari's regime. He was in charge of pensions or something.
Yeah.
And he was said that him, his son, and co had been corrupt, and they were jailed. However, yesterday, a video surfaced online where he was being given an award by a chapter of the Nigerian Bar Association, and during that event, he actually made some damning statements.
Yeah, very.
And he even called out the former Attorney General of the Federation and offered to work with the current government to unveil and reveal more corrupt practices by government workers, and how he even insinuated that one former Oga at the EFCC.
Oh, sorry, you were right, actually. The NBA Garki branch.
Yeah. So one former Oga at the EFCC and the AGF were also involved in all sorts of practices and deals and all of that.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm expecting is that the current government, the current AGF, needs to speak with Maina and ask him what he knows so that he can work with the government. But the NBA on their own part now, because I'm sure it's the national body that's like,
yes,
you can't recognize someone who already give him that type of award because he has a conviction. It is until that conviction is upturned. I'm sure the Garki people feel like, oh, we know this guy is a good guy and we are in solidarity with him. But again, the conviction is still there, even if he has been released. That means he has paid, his debt to society by serving time. However, just maybe if he's able to get it upturned by working with the government and showing them how because there's something he said that is actually very, very sacrosanct and very important. He said he's not a signatory to those accounts or any account. So really and truly, how did he steal money? This is his own side of the story. You get.
So those things need to be looked into.
But it's now up to the current Attorney General of the Federation to actually get it sorted.
I agree with you, but I also agree with the NBA that is not at the moment. There's too much. He's not someone that you should use as a patron. Is not. Let's call it speed at this point. Anyway, moving on from that, and let's go to Ijebu-Ode, where apparently there are protests where about this Awujale Stool, and there's still talks of a particular person wanting to be imposed.
Yeah, the story that broke 2 days ago over the alleged involvement of the governor of the state and how he was trying to insist on a particular candidate and how the kingmakers had refused. Then the governor came out officially to say nothing like that happened. Yes, there was a meeting, but nothing like that happened. Now that story said that's why the DSS got involved, and all of that. Basically cooking up things of maybe saying what happened because we were not there. And the particular candidate's name keeps reverberating now, and now there's a protest. Again, don't get swayed by all of these things. It's always good to sieve through. For instance, is this protest spontaneous or is it sponsored? Do you understand? There are 90-something candidates for Awujale. Are you saying that, the people just got up and said, oh, is this the person that the governor is trying to force us to pick We don't care if he's qualified. We don't want him. Do you understand? Now, ideally, they don't even have a say. It's the king makers. And the reason why I like tradition was that before everything got corrupted and influenced by politics and modernity, a lot of kings were chosen by the gods. A lot of them would have, depending on the part of Yoruba land that you're from, but most of them were divine. Most. I'm not saying that there were not games being played back in the day too, but ideally that's the way it's meant to be. But these days now, he that pays the piper dictates the tune.
Definitely dictates
in an era where the local government chairman pays the salaries of the kings. Do you understand? In an era where the governor.
But if you think about it with that your logic, then why is that 95 people wanting to be? Because it kind of means that it looks like the law has really watered down.
No, but there's clout that comes with those positions, and the Awujale Stool is not a small one.
Okay, sure.
The Ijebu nation is an entire nation. They're so big that they traverse at least 2 states.
Okay.
There's Ijebu people in Lagos.
Maybe influence, because really actually if we think about it like that, it has really been watered down. So what are people looking for?
No, it being watered down is because they don't have the executive powers that they had back in the day. But there's still respect for those tools. There's still clout. There's still power that they wield. You know, beyond salaries, you know what the kings are entitled to. Go and read the constitution. You'll be shocked at the kind of thing that they can do. You know, if a king decides to pick 10 chiefs in one day and make them chiefs, he has the power. And if those chiefs just maybe show love and send 100 million each, it's still part of it. Calculate that too.
Anyway, we definitely will be here for this gist. You shall know that it's bad as it's bad.
I'm just speaking to the protesters. Ensure that you are not town. Ensure that you are not being used.
They did 3 years before they got an Alafin. Even the same Alafin now, they're still under contention. But you know what?
No, he just moved to the ancestral palace.
Yeah, apparently there's still court cases
I know.
and all that.
I know.
You know, so all the best to them in my own books. But let's go to Rivers State, where presidential aide has now said that the governor is the APC leader in Rivers State, and Nyesom Wike is not even a party member.
Politics is very interesting. I said it here, and I'm standing by it, that Siminalayi Fubara will not be impeached.
I'm talking about his impeachment, and now the impeachment process has been on hold now, as court has now been adjourned.
I said he wasn't going to be impeached. Do you understand? I'm standing on that. Now let's talk about the story that she brought up, because now they are intertwined. Again, over and over again, the PDP had a system. The APC has its system. The ADC has its own now. You know, Labour Party has its own. These are the major parties in Nigeria. These 4 parties that I mentioned, I think these are the 4 biggest parties in Nigeria.
They are major.
They are all major, Dolupo. You know, they have governors, they have senators, they have House of Rep members and all. So they are major. The other parties don't have. In my book. So back to it, but it's also facts anyway. So back to what I'm saying. So Siminalayi Fubara, of course, pulled a fast one by openly declaring that he had joined the APC. He's in the fight of his life right now. Yeah. You know, it's obvious that he has gone against his mentor and godfather, like we say in Nigerian politics. For those who are non-Nigerians, keep learning these things that we're teaching you.
It is.
You know,
it is
so we have godfathers in Nigerian politics. The godfather is the guy that makes you
I don't even think that those things are even just a Nigerian phenomenon, but
in the Nigerian context is what I'm speaking now. So that's how it works here. So of course it's obvious there are loggerheads. That there's no 2 ways about it. The whole thing, you know, I saw a pastor from Rivers State talking a lot of nonsense I didn't even bother to watch the video. I saw the headline and I laughed. I said, "You people will learn. You will learn politics by force." Oh, that the president cannot save the governor. He cannot do anything about what's happening. The guy just said some nonsense talk. When we leave the program, I'll show you. I'll search for it and show you. And I laughed because I still stand on the things I said weeks ago and days ago. The president is going to strike a balance. He has to strike a balance between keeping one of his prized possessions and acquisitions in the transfer market happy, you know, and also it's like Zinchenko. Zinchenko is an Arsenal player on loan to, is it Nottingham or something? And when they played a few days ago, he could not play because you are not allowed to play against your parent club. Yeah. And he's also now leaving. He's leaving Arsenal. He's leaving that club. You know, so like it's that kind of guy that is non-aligned movement. You get. So why did I bring that up? The president would iron out things with Wike and iron out things with Fubara. Fubara will finish his tenure, but I doubt if he will be allowed to come back. Now, in compensation, he would maybe get an appointment, maybe ministerial, maybe ambassadorial, something. It's politics. It's all trading. Do you understand? It's quid pro quo. That's what happens in politics. A lot of people don't like
but
it
this drama is getting
when we
much
say
in my own
but if you come back to check every single time, it's always on point.
This drama is just getting too much. Like, you push to sort yourselves out.
Everybody's flexing muscles.
Just sort yourselves out.
Oh, they're flexing muscles.
Every single time, like,
they're flexing muscles.
The matter has died down. Then they pick it up.
Yeah,
again,
because
like,
they have to show you that they have the muscles in the first place.
Anyway, moving on from that, let's go to Oyo State. As the governor, after meeting with the president, has now come out to say that he's not fighting with the president. However, he's a comfortable member of the PDP.
Yeah, about that. If you look at it politically, in Nigeria, governors become senators. I've seen one thing like that happen in America too. So, but in Nigeria, this is our system. Governors become senators. So this is what it is. He's made a lot of statements. He had a media briefing, media parley, and he said a lot. And the same person he went to have a meeting with, closed door meeting, by the way, is the same person that he said he's not going to support. He knows that the president is going to contest again in 2027 and says, I'm not going to support him. Do you understand? Okay. Because he himself has been touted to run for president in 2027. But let's even look at the whole scenario. In this context, it will be hard for Governor Makinde to say that he did not collaborate with Tinubu 3-4 years ago to make Tinubu president. It will be hard. But let's leave that because we were not there. However, in this context now, going forward, they actually don't need him. He's not up for re-election. So he has to now sponsor a godson in Oyo. One of his closest people has declared for another party. Yeah. Is that the strategy? We don't know. We don't know. We're still waiting to see what PDP will do. But of course, there are a few names that have been bandied around in Ibadan and in Oyo that, oh, this is the next PDP candidate and the next governor of Oyo. However, the current minister of power, who had contested against Makinde before and who lost by a slim margin to Makinde a few years ago, is contesting now. That one is not hiding it. So there's still Teslim.
So there's now.
They also got numbers.
So basically, we were saying that the governor is only staying in PDP because he doesn't have anything to lose at this point,
and he has nothing to offer. Do you understand? Like, you see, like I said, it's quid pro quo. You rob my bag, I rob yours. You give me, I give you. So, in the context of some of governors who are seeking re-election, Umba, Sharif Oberewori, and all of them, they have something to offer. And they have something to gain by aligning with. Yeah. But in his own context, if he even wants to go for Senate,
who's he going to?
Do you get? So him being in PDP or APC,
it's not doing anything for anybody. But he wants to be president, so he wants to be president.
And like I said, is being touted. again, there's the matter of when there was a bomb blast in Ibadan. And
that matter.
The federal government released funds, but the governor never announced it until Ayofayoshe put it out and said 50 billion. And Oyo said no, it's 30 billion. But even 30 and 50, you did not announce.
You claim that you left it there, you didn't do anything with it.
Okay, you left it in the
did
bank.
Did they give you... And this is not the first time we're hearing this nonsense.
That's the real issue.
We're not hearing this nonsense with politicians.
Nah.
You know that Peter Obi used to campaign about that thing, that he kept money in the bank. I don't understand. Is money there for you to be kept? We're not even doing this.
People lost their means of livelihood.
I'm not even doing this.
Their houses were destroyed. Their vehicles were burnt.
Kept money in the bank. Make it make any sense.
They wanted compensation. A lot of people are still not able to go back to their homes. Do you understand? And
some people don't even have homes.
If Oyo State spent 4 or 5 billion on that, and there's a 30 billion in the bank, make it make sense, sir.
Make it make sense. It doesn't make any sense.
Let's make life better for everybody.
Whoever thought that
nothing will bring up, nothing will they carry.
Whoever thought that was a good comeback. No.
And even when you publish that your account, there was no addition or subtraction.
No.
So you have 30 billion in the bank for 1 year. See, let me advise you: take your money to all this OPay, money point.
You know how much money you
every
make
day? Those people are giving us money.
Give you money.
At least you make money for the state. How can you put money in a bank for a whole year?
I'm sorry. Shout out to Oyo State people, but it's Oyo State people he's talking to.
What's going on here?
It's only Oyo State people.
You put 30 billion and it's still 30 billion.
30 billion.
Let me tell you, you see all those banks, they'll be removing the money.
I
except you signed a special deal with them. I have one account. I'm always getting debit. I'm like, oh God, hello, I'm very gone. But you see, the new fintechs. I'm free adverts for. I say it boldly. Free advert for OPay and their likes, because every day, even if nobody is caring about me, in the morning I will see you have 66 kobo on your account. And the days where there's good money there, you have 540 naira.
See,
what's going on here?
You will be fine.
But you kept 30 billion and it did and nothing accrued.
Again, shout out to Oyo State people.
Shout out.
To Oyo State people. That's all I can say.
Shout out.
Anyway, no fewer than 11 Nigerians have been arrested in Thailand after a Thai immigration and police operative busted a suspected 13-member international romance scam syndicate.
They have broken the law of that country, Abby. Let the law take its course.
If it's that they are supposed to be beheaded, please.
We do not support violence, but
it's not
if that's what your law... No, wait, please. If that's what your law says, we are not people who go against the law. So, please let the full harm of your law...
Yeah. You leave your country and you go and be unfortunate in another country, you will be unfortunate.
At least if we can, if our law...
We're already too much. So, if you can reduce the number just so that you can...
So that they will not cause other people pain.
Yeah. Please be on your way. Thank you very much. God bless us all. Anyway, United States, I don't know if anybody had finalized the withdrawal from WHO. Mr. Donald Trump is not the first time he's been removing himself from this. He did something similar when he was president the first time. So I would say that it's no longer really news like that much anymore. It's not surprising to a lot of people anymore. Anyway, we talked about a particular thing a few weeks ago. I think it was Australia, and I can't remember another country that was talking about banning social media for children under 16. Looks like this matter is also spreading as the House of Lords have also voted in favor in the UK.
Let it come to pass. Honestly, there are too many things that are wrong with exposing children to social media at a tender age. And I think the Western world has come to realize it. You know, you as a parent or as a guardian that knows it and prevents it from happening to your own children, you start to feel like you are the odd one out.
Yeah, I agree.
And it's not supposed to be like that.
Shouldn't be like that. Shouldn't be like that.
If the UK does it and this ban holds,
yeah, it should.
I hope that other countries will follow suit.
It's a bug that needs to be caught.
Nah, you can't put them kids out like that.
I agree. I totally agree. Also, now moving on, let's go through just go through a bit of sports. The Nigerian Sports Commission has said that they budgeted 4 billion naira for athletes and retired internationals for 2026. This is basically supposed to be all the competitions that they're supposed to go to. The retired internationals are for people, things that have been pledged to them or salaries that had not been paid for a while, that they're planning to clear a lot of those things in 2026.
If this happens, it will be one of the best things that have ever happened to Nigerian sports. I been in the industry for over 2 decades. There are some legends that you've read about or you saw in action, and when you meet them, at times you want to cry. You know, because they don't get paid for certain things and all of that. And now that there's even more monetization going on, they didn't have that when they were competing.
They
so
didn't.
I want to lend my voice to this. Shehu Diko and Bukola Olakpade, please be sincere with this and make it happen for these people. I'm glad that you guys have started it. I hope you will see it to a reasonable end, so that some of these people will actually smile.
Yeah. Moving on from that, the Moroccan king has now said that African brotherhood will prevail even after all the brouhaha that happened at AFCON. And I think this is just trying to pander to the... Maybe you should have that conversation with your kinsmen in your country.
Maybe
most of this brouhaha happened with your people.
You know, I like the political correctness of that statement by the Moroccan king. It sounds good to me. But are we sincere about these things?
Mm-hmm.
If we were, why were you guys stealing so many towels?
Anyway, quick, finally,
too many towels were stolen.
Before we go,
will we get restitution on our towels?
Please, let's go. Finally, before we go, looks like there's a lot of news coming from United. Nigeria's Ndidi is looking like as if United really want to cop him. Do they need a midfielder, a defensive midfielder? Like, oh yes, they do. Would it be great for him to go? I think that will be beautiful for his career if he can go to United, whether we like it or not. Going to the Premier League actually boosts your portfolio, whether you like it or not, and especially for a team like United. Now, also in the same vein, they also announced that another of the defenders, midfielder actually, is Casemiro, is going to be leaving at the end of this season.
Is not getting a new contract, so it would rather leave. You know, it should actually, because it's not getting a new contract.
So makes sense. You want
he still has some from fighting him, so I don't see him staying in England.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that he'll probably go back to Brazil or maybe some other European country,
or
maybe just Saudi Arabia
already, you know,
or America.
Yeah, I'm sure they're already on his matter. Like, you know, this guy, let's copy him. But anyway, on that note, that is all we have to take today on the bar. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again on Monday at 3 p.m. West African time to give you another wonderful edition of the Boom Bar. Do have a beautiful, beautiful weekend ahead.